Dear students, hopefully you are fine and healthy as well, and I hope you are continuing your lesson as usually you do. So today I will tell you about a process, or you can say it is a technique to go through a passage either from your textbook or storybook or any other books related to your academic, related to your syllabus. So I know you read textbook and your teacher helps you to clear the meaning and also to clear your view about the story. What is the story about? Okay, but I apply a different process or technique wherever I teach my students. So those who are watching me and listening to me for the first time should follow this technique or process. It will be fruitful, or it may be fruitful to you, I don't know, but I hope it is a better process. So suppose you have a lesson in your textbook and you read the passage line by line repeatedly, and your teacher also reads the passage line by line and clear the meaning of the passage and also explains the entire story either in mother tongue or in English, whatever. But your teacher will read the passage and will explain you the entire matter, what is there inside the story. But I know it is only to solve your activities and get good marks in exam. Yes, most of you read the text and your teacher helps you to clear the meaning only to solve the activities and to get good marks in exam. I know getting good marks in exam is a matter, but sometimes there is something to be learned properly. Okay, so I usually apply this technique and process when I teach my students. And the process, you read the story or a passage from your textbook. It is a traditional process. The process you follow, it is a traditional process, or you can say it backdated. It is a backdated process. Every aspect, every system, every process or technique needs upgradation. Yes. For the time being, everything needs upgradation or updatation. So you also apply upgraded process to cover a passage from your textbook or storybook or any other books related to your academic. Think a little bit. Could we ever imagine that we can talk to a person out of country sitting inside our room through mobile phone? No. It was actually beyond our imagination. But it is happening in our practical life. It is really happening. It is indeed. So how it is possible? It is possible only for upgradation. Okay, so you need to update the process of reading text, reading any passage Okay, so I will show you the process, how you go through the text, go through the passage, read the passage with the techniques. Yeah, I will read a passage from a textbook and tell you which techniques you will apply whenever you will read this passage, this kind of passage. Okay, let's start. Listen carefully. Princess September, the daughter of the king Siam, was very unhappy. So here is written, Princess September, the daughter of king Siam, was very unhappy. So this is a sentence from a textbook story. So first of all, your first duty is to find out which tense and time is applied in this sentence. Let's read. Princess September, the daughter of king Siam, was very unhappy. Yes, here is was very unhappy is only one single verb and it is past form, so it is simple past. Okay, and this sentence is in simple past. And let's see another analysis. Princess September, there is a comma. The daughter of king Siam, another comma, was very unhappy. So what is the factor of comma? Yes, you must notice it. You must know it. Why is there a comma? Princess September, comma, the daughter of king Siam, comma, was very unhappy. It means here is a process applied simple sentence. It is a simple sentence by using noun in apposition. This is the comma functions noun in apposition. It is called noun in apposition. Princess September, comma, the daughter of king Siam, comma, was very unhappy. This is a complete sentence. It is a simple sentence. It is in simple past. And if it is a simple sentence and there is a process applied noun in apposition, then you can split up the sentence into two. There will be two simple sentences from this sentence. How? Listen. Princess September was the daughter of king Siam, full stop. She was very unhappy, full stop. Here are two sentences. So from one sentence you have broken into two sentences. That is called splitting. So whenever you will read the sentence like this sentence, so first of all you should identify which tense time is it. So okay, I told you Princess September, the daughter of king Siam, was very unhappy. It is in simple past and it is a simple sentence using noun in apposition. Okay, and next one, which question will be there on this sentence? Yes, there will be one question, and there is a question is, who is Princess September? Or you can say, who is the daughter of king Siam? Okay, next, go ahead. She was weeping alone one day in her room when she saw a little bird hop in. Okay, here is a sentence, complete sentence. She was weeping alone one day in her own room when he saw a little bird hop in. Yes. So your first duty is to identify which tense time is applied in this sentence. This is a compact sentence. There is a WH word when. There is a connective when. So first you should watch the first sentence, first part of the sentence. She was weeping alone one day in her room. So it is in continuous past. And then connected with when. When she saw a little bird hopping, and it is in simple past. Okay, and it is a process of complex. It is a complex sentence connected with when. So there are two factors on this sentence. One of them tense times. Here are two tense times applied in the sentence. One of them simple, one of them continuous past. because there is was and main verb is in ing form, so it is continuous past, and another part of the sentence is in simple past because there is only one verb, when she saw. Yes, she is the subject and saw is the past form of main verb, so it is called simple past. A little bird hopping. So two factors clear, and then another factor will be here. What? Question. What will be the question here? When did Princess September see a little bird? What will be the answer? The answer will be Princess September saw a little bird when she was weeping alone one day in her room. Okay, next sentence. Then the little bird began to sing. So here is another sentence there. Then the little bird began to sing. It is a small size sentence, but here is also the application. What? Then the little bird began to sing. Yes. First time you should identify which tense time is it. It is simple past. And the little bird began to sing. Here is a special use of non-finite verb. To sing, it is called infinitive. To plus verb present form. It is called infinitive. Okay. So here is the sentence is in simple past and also with a verb, non-finite verb, infinite verb. It is called infinitive. So that is the function of the sentence. And the next one. He sang a beautiful song all about the lake in the king's garden and the willow trees reflected in the still water. So here is a long sentence. So first of all, with the sentence, he sang a beautiful song all about the lake in the king's garden. What? It is in simple past. He sang a beautiful song. It is in simple past. A beautiful song all about the lake in the king's garden and the willow trees reflected in the still water. So this is a sentence, you can change it into passive voice. He sang a beautiful song all about the lake in the king's garden. A beautiful song all about the lake in the king's garden was sung by him. Yes, it is an active sentence, so you turn into it passive, and it is simple past. So whenever you will turn a sentence, a simple past sentence into passive, there will be a be verb, either was or were. So look at the sentence. He sang a beautiful song all about the lake in the king's garden and the willow trees reflected in the still water. Okay. So in this way you will read the passage, you will read the individual sentences and work out on the sentence. Which tense time is it? Which process is applied there? What type of voice is applied there? And either it is direct speech or indirect speech. Okay. And who is the subject, who is the object, who is the other parts of the sentence, and in which form the verb is, in present form, past form, PPT form, ing form, and what type of verb is it, finite or non-finite, whatever. You will analyze all the sentences individually. Okay, and that is the process or technique to go through a passage from your textbook or storybook or any other book related to your academic or related to your syllabus. So I think it is clear to you. Ask your teacher, take help from your teacher to work out on individual sentences of the passage you read, and that will help you to grow up your grammar and also vocabulary. And first of all, whenever you will read any passage, I suggest you to collect some words which are totally unknown for you and make a list of the words and know the meaning of the words from your teacher. It will help you to grow up your vocabulary, to grow up your stock of words. Okay, so what will you do first? First of all, you will collect some words which are completely unknown to you. You don't know the meaning of the words, similar words of the words, similar meaning of the words. So you will collect all the words and make a list of words in your exercise book, and then tell your teacher to tell the meaning of these words, and you will write them and you will use them in your sentence whenever you will write any paragraph or any letter or any story, whatever, you will put them. And individually sentence, you must notice individually sentences and read carefully, so that you can use these sentences in your writing skill. Okay, that is the proper application. Yes, whenever you will read any text, don't consider it is only a text and to solve the activities. Link the text passage with your grammar and writing skill. Yes, that is the process to work out, and that is the process of proper learning. Okay, I think it is clear to you.